Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. 1st half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Toss sweep right. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Auburn! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here's the handoff. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. They climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out in the very next week?
Man, there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
The throw to the outside is complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Quickly complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball, too.
There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Let's it go to the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Quickly complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The play action fake. Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball in the money, and he makes the play.
And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. We've played one before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Makes the grab on the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They are set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Brings it down on the right side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum, not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays to get...
Turning it on! Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Auburn going to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Give to the single back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And a lot of times the defense is focused in the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. I'd be calling a hot route. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Pocket breaking down. On target to the left. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. Zips it out to his man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Going for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Pittsburgh has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. They're trailing by 28 to TCU. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You can tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
And the Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bringing the heat. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Spits it out to the back. Zings it complete to the right. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Running back searching for a hole. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the left.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. A shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it, make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
The short hand, it's Bush. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense.
Timeout, Auburn.
They try to get it outside on the left. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 or 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught over the middle. It's Robbins. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Robbins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Tigers have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop.
Converts on fourth down, still going. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Under fire. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Toss sweep to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Here he comes from his own end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next day.
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires left. With the catch, it's Bush. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
In the situation we're in, down two possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with an L.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Still looking, on the move. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turnover.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Bryant. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over it. Nice job.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback adapting. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Fitted in the window for the score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. So here is the Tennessee offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really...
There he goes! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He fires to the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Buys a little extra time. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll run play action. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going
to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He'll pitch it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you can tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when...
There he goes. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. First and 10, they're down to the 25. Reads it, fires complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Quick pass on the jet motion. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. After getting moved back, it's first and 20. The running back has it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.